Gervonta Tank Davis said in the 6 fight deal, sorry, Shakur Stevenson, he responded to him, "You are one of those guys." What you think about that fight, and if that fight happens 2025, how big is it?
It might 20, oh, that's right around the corner. It's big, you know.
Not
His
happening
boy
this year.
Turn say,
This year's almost done.
yeah. His boy Turns even see it, but y'all gonna really see it. Y'all gonna really see it. With me, it ain't about the knockout. It's about, did you see it to believe it?
Do you believe that's the biggest fight in boxing?
Shakur and Tank
Yeah.
is the biggest fight in boxing, but what makes it the biggest fight in boxing? How do we know it's the biggest fight in boxing? How do we say it was the biggest fight in boxing?
Right.
Come on, give me an answer. Come on, give
You
me
would
an
have to
answer.
know. You would have to know by portfolio. You would have to know by what they have sold.
Ah, there you go. Because you hear Floyd said, they say, didn't I have the biggest game? Didn't I have the biggest view? He stands on it. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
know, he stands on it. That's why when Bill was saying that, man, fuck the 50 and 0, we know that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when you sit there, they things he can stand on, and you can't um argue with it. You can't, because it's history. You know what I'm saying? It's history. When a person break that history, then it's what? Gone. So he can keep doing that until somebody breaks it.
Hmm. Now, Ryan Garcia did speak upon, wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson after that fight. How do you figure that fight would go, Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson, guys that they fought in the amateurs before?
Um, that's if Shakur make him do all the jumps and loops, because you know Shakur, he ain't a big dude neither. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
ain't a big dude. He ain't a big dude. So would they team take that chance to fight him? You know what I'm saying? And
Go
who
up to a
who
catchweight.
who's going to be the A side? Who's going to be side? Going to be the big side, B side? Who's going to be?
I mean, Shakur's gonna have to take a chance and know that he's gonna be the B side in the fight.
All right, then is he? Is he?
He's asking for it, coach. He's asking for
Is
it.
he?
I don't know. I don't know. He's
Asking
asking
for it
for it.
and is it? It's two different things, man. Asking for it and I, hey yo, man, I want to give you $1 million, man.
He needs to get presented the contract,
I'm
though.
giving you again, again, asking for it. Everybody asks for something and say something, and shit don't never happen.
Right.
I know, I know. Tank say 6 fights.
Say that again.
You hear what I'm saying? I know she said 6 fights.
Right.
And only them 6 fights could be some of them guys, you know what I'm saying, that make sense. Because it makes sense with Tank, with them guys,
Mm-hmm.
don't it?
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's just like Martin was offered from Shakur. He said, man, fuck you. And then the offer came from us. He said, shit, I take that offer.
Right. Do you think Shakur fights him next? Do you think Shakur, if obviously when you guys are, successful, do you feel like Shakur goes after him next because he is fighting the former opponent of Frank Martin?
Again, he tried to fight Pitbull, remember? After Tank fought him. Remember?
Right.
You got to look at it. All fighters do that so they can have that measurement stick to the great. Tank is up there. Like we got the kid Keyshawn fought Pedraza. But you catch Pedraza when he wasn't Pedraza. Oh, he knocked him out. He woo woo woo. Yeah, okay. Great job, Keyshawn. You were supposed to do that with him. He supposed to be going out the door. You know what I'm saying? We caught him when he was undefeated, came from the fucking Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And he was what? Winning. And he was a world champion. And we
Mm.
was young as shit coming in the game. We was just getting off the goddamn steps. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing out Ron already started this shit. And then that night, it felt like we was being set up. Because we got the best motherfucker in the world fighting for a world title. And you got to remember, when Jadrazo had that belt, he was the best motherfucker in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Am I
took
right
his
or
belt.
wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about we just took his belt, but he was undefeated from the amateurs going into the pro and hold it down. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. As
Against
Puerto
a young
Ricans, we
kid
had
coming
high
out
hopes for
with.
him.
As a
We
young
as
kid,
Puerto Ricans,
shit.
we had high hopes for him until he met Tank.
Listen, when we was up New York, y'all had New York that night. But when B More stood up, y'all was quiet. One y'all. You ain't hear what's that Puerto Rican sound that y'all say? You ain't hear none of that shit that night. You hear Beamer, Beam, the code
Boricua,
name.
Boricua, none of that. You didn't hear Boricua.
That's what you ain't hear none of that night. We shut it down. New York was Baltimore. And that night, we gained. I got so many New York fans that follows us. We became New York.
So when I seen that fight, I said that's when I really started looking at Tank, how nice he was. I was like, yo,
Yo,
that light skinned
listen,
boy is
oh,
nice.
he can't box. He can't do this. Man, but Draza was putting in work.